Hello and welcome to the new series on Car Throttle's YouTube channel. This series will basically track the transformation of my MX-5. You heard that right, this is my MX-5, and we're going to track the progress from episode to episode, whereby I tune it, I love it, I give it new pieces, new suspension, new exhaust, new everything. And the aim of this series is to start with a completely stock MX-5 as it is at the moment, and then end on an MX-5 to end all MX-5s. I want this car to be the best MX-5 in the country. I want it to look awesome. This is what cars are about. No nonsense, engine in the front, rear wheel drive. It's just man and machine. Check it out. It is in pretty good nick, considering it is a 1995 model. The bonnet is a bit mottled. Apparently the lady who used to own it had some sort of blanket over it in the cold, and then when she lifted it up, it also lifted up the lacquer. The wheels, they are daisies. They're called daisies, and they're very, very standard. But apparently they're quite good for racing because they're quite lightweight. But they just got to go because they're not really doing it for me. And one of the biggest things that you guys need to be concerned about when you're buying a Mark 1 MX-5 is rust, especially get low under here. These sills here, they tend to rot, and when you've got rotten sills, you're in big trouble, and you've got a very big bill. Towards the back of the car, I've got a Prius repellent sticker there that has, I think, 7 brake horsepower, but because I put it in slightly the wrong place because I didn't move the arrow, that brings me back down to 6 brake horsepower. The brilliant thing about cars like this is that you can use 100% of its potential 100% of the time. If you've got your Lambos, you've got your Ferraris, you can't drive them in the city, you can't drive them in little rural areas like this. You need runways, you need racetracks. With these, you know, you're not going to get yourself into too much trouble, but you're going to have a lot of fun doing it. And that to me is what driving is all about. It's not the fastest car in the world, but it is the happiest car in the world. It's always smiling. When he's got his little pop-up headlights up as well, he's happy like a little dog. So in the book, this car has got roughly 130 brake horsepower, probably about 110 pounds for the torque. That's abysmal. I know men who have got more torque and more power than this car. But as the project continues, and maybe towards the end of it, I could slap in a cheeky turbocharger. So one of the first things that I'm going to change on the car are the wheels and the tyres. Now I'm going to get some nice rotor alloys on here. They're going to be bronze. They're going to look the part. I'm really hoping that it's going to set off the red paintwork really nicely. I'm also going to get some nice Uni Royal tyres on there, which should ensure that I've got loads of grip. I'm also going to get a new exhaust with a stainless exhaust manifold, which is going to make the car sound a lot better, because at the moment, yeah, you can't, I just accelerated and you couldn't hear any change in tone. Looking at the interior now, the seats are in really good condition, which is always a good sign that an owner has looked after the car pretty well. This steering wheel though, that takes up about half of this car. It's massive. Steering wheel has to go. But if you don't like what this car looks like on the inside, and if you prefer what a Mark II looks like, then you'll be pleased to know that both cars are completely interchangeable. So you can effectively just put a whole new Mark II dashboard into Mark I, which just makes it look more modern. Now, the very, very best thing about the interior, apart from the seats and the driving position, is a button. Oh yeah. One of the things that I have noticed is that I have got a bit of a wheel bearing issue. I think it's the rear right. So I need to get myself a wheel bearing kit, get that changed over and stop that wob 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 noise. You leave that too long and then your wheel will fall off. The brakes aren't particularly good at the moment. I'll probably get those upgraded as well. And yeah, the wheel bearing needs to be sorted out. But for £1,150, I cannot think of a better way to spend that money on a car than on this little MX-5. Now I love the fact that you can just chuck the roof down in probably, I don't know, 10 seconds. There's one catch there, and then woof, straight back. And you've got open top motoring. There's nothing like cruising around with the roof down. It's just got to be the best road car that I can possibly make. And I want to have a lot of fun on the way. Have you kind of seen these cars before on the dyno? What are you expecting?
We've done lots of these cars. They vary from 5
horsepower
up to 130.
So you reckon there is a chance, I mean, bearing in mind it's in 1995, there is a chance that I could have all of my 130 horses still in the car?
There is a chance. It's quite small.
Oh,